Hello everybody, I'm Chris Gasper and this is Globe 10.0, joined by Joe Sullivan today. Well, we're going to play the role of decision maker. We're going to put our Ben Cherington Red Sox GM caps on. What would you do, Joe Sullivan, if you were Ben Cherington at this trade deadline? What do you do? Are you selling? Are you buying? Standing pat? Standing pat,
Chris. I'm telling you, I still think this team can contend for that second wild card. I don't think you're going to be able to make an addition. I would add if I could. I would add if I could. But I don't think that's going to be possible. Certainly nothing of any kind of substance. In fact, in the world of Twitter, which I know you're addicted to, I know I'm addicted to.
At C. Gasper.
They're talking about Cliff Lee being available from the Phillies. But what's it going to cost? It's going to cost too much. That would be great if they could get Cliff Lee. But if Ben's not going to give up all those, his best young prospects.
Yeah, I agree with you, Joe. The Xander Bogaerts, the Jackie Bradleys, the Matt Barnes. You don't want to give those guys up because those guys, I think, are your bailout if it turns out this $100 and whatever million payroll doesn't work. If I were him, I'd try and shed some contracts. If I could move Crawford, and I understand that's probably not realistic with the elbow injury.
We're really going to disagree about that. How about just letting him play?
Yeah, I just think with the elbow injury, if he's not, I either want him to be moved or to have the surgery so he can come back next year and be the real Carl Crawford. I would probably try and move Beckett. I think you look at that clubhouse, if you could cleanse that and move him. But I acknowledge freely, these are going to be difficult deals for him to do, At the end of the day, I think he's probably going to do what you said, which is stand pat. And that's the easiest thing to do. If it doesn't work out, you say, hey, our players underperformed. If they get hot for 60 games, you look like a genius.
Yeah, and he might make a deal for a pitcher, but not something that's going to be like top of the line. It's going to be another person that probably won't be as good as Felix Dubron's been. But that might be the only deal they'll make.
So I would say, why do the deal then? Why give up, if it's a lateral move, why would I think they'll do something, but it'll be tinkering around the margins, like moving Ryan Sweeney for some, piece. Something like that. I don't think they're going to do anything major, although Cherington does have the license from Larry Lucchino to do something bold. So maybe he'll shock us. He'll reach deep down inside and pull out his Theo Epstein moment, Epstein trading Nomar in 2004. Maybe Cherington does have it in him. We'll find out.